Amidst Iranian retaliation to the ongoing U.S.-Israeli airstrikes, critical oil exports from the region have essentially come to a halt. Some Connecticut drivers are now preparing for increased prices at the pump. Fox 61's Aaron Coogan explains how high prices are expected to spike and for how long we could see that increase.
Well, according to AAA, if you filled up your gas tank yesterday, you're 4 cents a gallon richer than someone who fueled up today. And while the overnight increase isn't an immediate bank breaker, it's a clear indication of the volatility of the overseas oil market.
With 7 children and 5 grandchildren, I have to make choices: gas, food, rent, and it's not easy.
As conflict in the Middle East intensifies, back here at home, it's folks like Joe Corelli who say they're anticipating the local economic fallout from the fighting overseas, particularly as it pertains to rising gas prices.
Being on a fixed income, gas prices going up really affects my overall choices.
Gas prices obviously are already high enough, so imagining just seeing more of prices going up higher is definitely going to hurt people.
According to AAA, overnight Monday in Connecticut, the price of gas per gallon increased 4 cents compared to a national jump of about 11 cents. The increase reflects 2 strains to the fuel market, the first being a seasonal switch to a summer blend gasoline, the other being the current instability in global oil markets.
Normally, we would see an uptick of, say, a couple cents here and there, maybe 5-6 cents a gallon with the seasonal switch. In other states, as I mentioned, we're seeing upwards of 10 cents already overnight. So this is a bigger jump.
And while it's difficult to predict how high prices could jump,
I'm afraid that it will go up further.
Quinnipiac International Business Professor Mohammed Elahi says it's all dependent on how quickly fleet ships that carry crude oil can make their way out from the Strait of Hormuz.
That is like a choke point. 20% of our daily consumption of oil passes through that strait daily.
Take a look. Crude oil is a main ingredient in the gasoline we use in cars, jet fuel, and diesel. About 20% of the world's oil supply, which equates to hundreds of millions of dollars a day, is transported through the narrow waterway that borders Iran. And while it's not as easy as saying the strait is open or closed, because of the attacks and the ongoing threat of Iranian retaliation, many shipping companies have halted their operations as a safeguard.
It is within the range of all Iranian missiles, and already Iran has attacked 5 ships. Several people have been killed. 1 container has been sunk. So naturally, other shipping companies, they would not take the risk and send their oil through the Strait of Hormuz.
And the thing we need to keep in mind, as President Donald Trump has indicated troops are prepared for prolonged fighting, is that even when the immediate war comes to a close, our oil supply isn't going to be immediately resolved. The longer that the conflict persists in the Middle East, the greater threat we're going to have here at home to having issues not only at the pump, but in any product or service that relies on transportation. In Hartford, Aaron Coogan, Fox 61.